Hi spellers. Today we're going to be working on a word sort. I'm going to model two types for you, an open sort and a closed sort. This is a short U pattern. This is the sort we would see with our letter name spellers, where we understand the beginning, the middle, and the ending sound. Before we get started with our sort, we just read the words aloud to make sure that our students understand each word. If there's a word that doesn't make any sense, we just put it to the side. Our words today are rub, run, bug, buck, tub, butt, cut, hut, cub, sun, tuck, sub, bun, suck, hug, rug, luck, rut, club. I always like to leave a couple of extra spaces in case a student gets ambitious and says, hey, I know another word that will fit this pattern. They can write it in and use it in the sort as well. After we make sure our student understands all the words, we're just going to go ahead and cut our words out. This gives kids a little bit of a chance to move around a little bit if they need to. An open sort is a sort where the students put the words in categories that make sense to them. So there's not a tremendous amount of direction that the teacher gives in terms of how these words are sorted. I'll just move that to the side. Just cut these. Once we have them cut out, we just spread them out and give the student a chance to look, figure out how does he or she want to put these in an order that makes sense. Put them in an order that makes sense. For this sort, what typically happens, especially with letter name spellers, they'll sort, we don't need this one, by the initial sound. So as we can see, we have quite a few words that start with the same letter sound. Let me move these down. For example, I have the word sun, starts with an S. I have the word hug, that starts with an H. I have the word rub, starts with the R. Let's see. Here's luck, starts with an L. I also have B, starts with buck. Buck starts with B, of course. Let's see, this word bun, I'm going to put that under buck. That's the same beginning sound. Oh, here's C. I'll put that right there. Cut. Let's see, hut goes under hug. Rut goes under rub. Here's my S, so I hear my beginning sound. Oh, look, here's another one, T. I have to make another category because I didn't have a T sound. Here's an R, beginning sound, beginning sound. Oh, I know I don't have any other CLs, so I'll just put that one down there. Here's another B. Here's another S, all the same beginning sounds. This would be a typical sort that a student might do if he or she was sorting by initial sound. Once we finish with this sort, we just read down the columns: buck, bun, butt, bug, sun, sub, suck, hug, hut, and so on, just making sure that the student agrees that all the words fit the category that he or she set up. And they do. So that's considered an open sort. Now, after the open sort, and the student agrees that all of them have the beginning sound, which is how they wanted to sort it, a closed sort gives more direction. The teacher might say, I really like what you've done with this sort. Now I'm going to ask you to think about something a little bit different. We know that this is what letter? The student will say U. We'll say it makes the sound. And the teacher might say, now I'd like to see if we can sort based on ending sounds. So we're going to be sorting in categories with words that rhyme. And I would model, for example, the word buck and the word suck. Do you see how they rhyme? Buck and suck. And then I'd ask the student to set up the guide words as I give them. So sun would be a guide word, rub would be a guide word, rut would be a guide word. This one wouldn't be, this one wouldn't be, this one wouldn't be. So let me just make sure that I've gotten all my guide words. Nope, I haven't. Finally, this one. So now our guide words, buck, sun, rub, rut, bug. Now we're going to ask the student to sort in the categories that rhyme with these words. So for example, but, well, we know that would go with rut, rut, but, and we hear the rhyming sound. Here's our guide word rub. We would put tub right here. Cut, where would cut go? Well, it has the ut ending sound. It was rut, but, cut. Here's our word rug, which would go here, bug and rug. Do we hear how the sound sounds the same in our mouth? Here we go. Tuck would go under buck and suck. We have the same ending sound. Sun and bun. Here we have sub under the ubs. This one would go here. Where would this? Very good. So now we would, once we have, the student has our words sorted in columns that all rhyme, we would just read them just to make sure we have them sorted in the proper column. Buck, suck, tuck, luck, sun, bun, run, rub, tub, sub, club, rut, butt, cut, hut, bug, rug, hug. All of the words that we said rhymed with the words in the column. I would ask the student to please glue this into his or her word study book. And these would be the words, the vowel pattern that we would be working on this week.